Okay, so here are the things we're going to be using. We're just going to take a piece of wood, we're going to paint that, we're going to add some little ball feet, and then we're going to decorate the top of it with a napkin and some decor transfers. Okay, so we're just gluing the wooden balls on the bottom of, on the underside of your piece of wood. I'm just holding these in place for just a second. The glue, it won't take long before it starts setting up. Okay, so we've gotten our feet glued on, and then we're just gonna go ahead. Now, as soon as those dry, we will go ahead and paint that the same color as we have painted already, the top, which was the cream color. Now let's go ahead and decoupage the napkin onto the top of our wooden piece. I am using liquid patina by DIY Paint Company. It acts kind of like a Mod Podge. You could use a mixture of glue and water as well, whatever you're used to decoupaging with. So I'm just taking a little chip brush and I'm just going to give it a good coat of the liquid patina. Now let's see if I can get this napkin separated. The first ply is always pretty easy, and then I always just dampen my fingers and try to get it to lift. Never very easy. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to ease the napkin down onto my wood piece, trying to keep it straight. Gently patting it down. And then I'm going to top coat that with some more liquid patina. I love using these napkins with these pretty designs, and I think I got this napkin at Tuesday Morning. I've had them for a while, and our Tuesday Morning around me used to have a ton of pretty napkins, but they really aren't carrying them anymore. So I just take my time doing this. I don't want to rush it, don't want to tear the napkin. Okay, so this is where I like to take saran wrap and just lay it on top, and then I'll lightly smooth out the wrinkles. You can use your hands, you can use the paintbrush, you could use a little paint roller. Here's a little pizza dough roller. There's lots of things in your kitchen that make very crafty tools. Now when you lift the saran wrap off, you're going to have a lot of the liquid patina come off. So I'm just going to lightly brush on some more of that, just to make sure it's good and glued down. Now, to get rid of the excess along the edges, we're going to use a sanding block. That, to me, is the easiest way to get it off. See how it just comes off in a little strip? You just have to lightly sand the edge. And then we will move on to the other piece of wood that I have that is already dry, because you want to wait till your Mod Podge or your liquid patina or whatever has fully dried. So this is the little piece of wood that I got at Hobby Lobby. It has the wooden feet on there and it's already painted. I did the same technique with the napkin. So it is decoupaged on top and it is dry. So this is my favorite part of the project and one of my favorite products to use, but it's Decor Transfers by Iron Orchid Designs. And this one again is the Redow 2 Roses transfer. And it comes with, I think this one comes with 8 sheets of roses. So each transfer comes with a paper backing that you just remove from the sticky side. And then you just arrange them however you want. Now here, they do layer very well. So here I want the leaf to look like it's coming from underneath the rose. So I'm gonna lay it down first and then put the big rose on top of that. The transfers also come with a little plastic rubbing stick, and so you would literally just rub the transfer on using that stick. A lot of times it's best to use a top coat, but we use the DIY liquid patina, so it's acting as a sealer right now. And so gently lift up the clear sheet, and then once you get it fully transferred on, you will take the clear sheet and then burnish it, which is just rubbing the top of the transfer to make sure that it's just down flat. Okay, now I'm going to take the big rose. I'm going to kind of put it off the edge of my wooden piece. Okay, I'm just going to take some scissors and cut off a little piece that I don't want coming down off the edge. Make sure it's stuck down. I'm going to take the plastic stick and just rub it on. So once your transfer is on, you will then just take that top sheet and burnish it. Just rub it along the top of it there, making sure it's all laying down smoothly. And there you go. Easy peasy. Okay, so now I've picked out a little rosebud, or a couple of rosebuds. So I'm just gonna take the scissors and cut the stem a little bit. It's just a little too long. And I'm just gonna kind of place it up at the top there. But I think I want to keep that little leaf. I'll go ahead and put the rosebuds down, and then I'll come back and put that leaf on there. It was just, the stem was just a little too long. Now you can let the transfer come on over to the side if you would like. In this case, I'm just kind of rubbing it. I just want it on the top. Now I forgot to video this, but the transfers do need to be sealed, so just brush the entire piece with the decoupage medium that you used, or you can just use a clear polyacrylic. Okay, so adding the glaze is super easy, okay? I am using Glaze Couture, and it's a very easy glaze to use, okay? You have a lot of working time. So I'm actually just going to brush it on, getting it into those details, just the little crevices here. I'm going to wipe most of it off because I just want it on there just to kind of coordinate with the black that I have going on. So I've got a damp cheesecloth here. And then I just start to wipe back. You don't have to do the tapping. That's just something I'm used to doing. So I'm just going to wipe it back. Okay. But see the difference? See how it warms it up? And you'll want to turn your rag, your cheesecloth, whatever you're using, just to a clean side, or you won't just be rubbing more on. Again, this is optional, but look how much it just adds to it. Again, I wipe most of it back, just leaving it in the crevices. Okay, so we have that. And then the one last thing is the rub and buff, okay? This is the antique gold, and you can find these at most craft stores. And it's probably best to wait till it dries. Okay, but I will go ahead and put it around the tips right here, and then you know, I'll probably just go all the way around, but for now, let me just show you this. So I just use my finger and I just get a little bit out like that. And then I just come around the edges like this. Look how pretty it is against that rose. It's so pretty. Now, if you don't like how much is, I love that. I love that. But if you wanted it just on the edge, you could use just a little wooden piece. Let's see, or even just a little wooden stick. You could just go around the edge like this. But I love just using just my finger on this part. And that's it. I think the gold really highlights it well. I love how this turned out. I think it's really cute in a grouping. Maybe put a plant or a candle on top. Here's the one that I actually started the video with, just the plain block of wood. So you see how easy these are to make. It's just adding feet to a piece of wood and then doing something pretty on the top. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it inspired you to try your own little table riser, and I will see you soon. Bye.